On today's live daily news, San Angelo is about to get a Korean barbecue joint. It's opening soon. We tell you where and when. Plus, we have an update on some more street closures. We have a lot of street construction going on in the city. And a pizza chef has some big dreams. We'll tell you all about it. I'm Joe Hyde, and this is Live. I'll get to the news in a second, but first, a word from a sponsor. San Angelo is growing and the economy is bustling. If your company is expanding here and has to house employees while you move to the great city of opportunity, know this. Suburban Studios on the Concho River at 441 Rio Concho Drive just completed a multi-million-dollar renovation, making sure San Angelo Suburban Studios Hotel is here to make your stay simple and enjoyable. Our extended stay motel meets your needs with hassle-free registration and comfortable, clean, and affordable spaces. Plus, the longer you stay, the more you save. Located with the Clarion Hotel, San Angelo Suburban Studios makes it easy to find a place to stay a little longer. Find San Angelo Suburban Studios and make a reservation today at choicehotels.com or on your favorite hotel booking app. Now on to the news. We start today's news with some good news coming out of Southwest San Angelo. According to a Facebook post, GoGo or GoGi Korean BBQ is holding a soft grand opening. That's tonight. GoGi is located at the corner of College Hills and Loop 306, where the former China Garden restaurant was located. Get reservations today by clicking on the story on sanangelolive.com. Reserve a spot for tonight between 5 and 9 p.m., Wednesday from 5 to 9, and also Thanksgiving. They have reservations open on Thanksgiving. That's the San Angelo's newest Korean barbecue joint there at the College Hills and Loop 306. The Howard Street project is set to resume this week, and construction will lead to several closures of street intersections, like at from Junius Street to Woodlong Street. They will be closed until November 27th. Then Howard Street from Glenna Drive to Wilson Street will be closed. That's today through December 4th. This will impact a whole lot of traffic. So you want to make sure that you plan around that. Businesses will remain open in the area despite the construction. A young pizza chef right here in San Angelo has big dreams ahead for her passion in the kitchen. 20-year-old Central High School graduate Sarah Catherine Moss has been working in the back of the house at the Cork and Pig Tavern right here in San Angelo for the last 4 years. I mean, that's pretty much her entire high school career, right? Her journey into the culinary world began in the kitchen, which led her to join the culinary program at Central High School. This only fueled her knowledge that she applied to making wood-fried pizza at Cork and Pig. Moss intends to join the Culinary Institute of America in San Antonio in 2024 with an ambition of traveling the world, learning different cultures, and becoming a private chef. To read about the cook and the real story at the Cork and Pig Pizza Chef, go to sanangelolive.com. Man, oh man, the San Angelo Salvation Army is once again launching its annual Angel Tree Initiative. The drive is all about helping families that need it during the holidays. The angel trees will be located at the Super Walmart, Sam's Club, and the Sunset Mall throughout the holidays. To participate, visit salvationarmy.com and click to purchase a gift for the angel tree. Angel tree gifts are available for adoption now, and the gifts will be distributed on December 22nd here in San Angelo. On to the weather. Things are expected to stay cool this Thanksgiving week. Today, highs are in the 70s with the lows in the mid-40s. Tomorrow, the high will only be 59 with the low at 33, near freezing. So get ready to get those plants indoors. Then on Wednesday, it will be sunny and 60 degrees with a low that night of just 34. On Thanksgiving, the high will be 63 with lows near 40 degrees. Finally, Cover One analyst Ryan Chadwick has a big update on Angelo State's Rambells volleyball team. And then Live brings you two great interviews. First, Erza Ramirez and Rosendo Ramos with the Lake View Mariachi, and then Chasity Oakes with the Chicken Farm Art Center. But first, here's a word from the Bass Bunch.
You're in the 23 Ford F-150 XLT. This truck offers so much, like blind spot sensors, accent step bars, and the XLT Appearance Package wheels give it a polished look. And the price is hard to beat at $12,000 in total savings.
Only at Jim Bass Ford, Houston Hart at Arden Road, or 24/7 at jimbassford.com.
Yep, $12,000 in total savings.
The Angelo State Ram-Bells volleyball team wrapped up its regular season in the Lone Star Conference tournament last weekend. The Bells made it past the first round with a win over UT Tyler before falling in the semifinal round to West Texas A&M. Now, the Bells await their playoff fates in the NCAA Division II selection show. The top 8 teams from each region will compete in a tournament to eventually determine the national champion. The NCAA posted the last rankings of the 2023 season before the Lone Star Conference tournament began last week, and at the time, the Ram-Bells came in at number 7 in the region. If that ranking holds, ASU will be headed to the postseason this weekend. The show is scheduled to start at 6 p.m. tonight and can be watched at ncaa.com. Good luck, Ram-Bells. And of course, for more sports around the Concho Valley and beyond, be sure to check in every day at sanangelolive.com/sports.
Ew, that's so gross.
Right now, get 15% off carpet cleaning from Carpet Tech.
Welcome back to the show. Joining me today are the directors of the Lake View Mariachi program, Erza and Rosendo. And thank you guys for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Now, Lake View Mariachi is sort of you're an up-and-coming group that's getting pretty well known in San Angelo.
That is correct. We've had really a lot of good opportunities this year to do things that not a bunch of programs get to do. We recently were with the White House Pianists in the Murphy towards the end of October. And last year, for the first time, we were able to get the highest ratings possible at our UIO State Festival.
Now, how's participation? Is it growing? How's that going over there?
It is growing. It originally started thanks to Mr. Ramos here. He got the program up again with help of the community. And well, now there's 2 of us. That's how that says something right there.
That's good. And you guys played at the July 3rd Pops concert, right?
Yes,
for
sir.
A couple of years.
Yeah. So this past year was the first year that the Lake View Mariachi performed at the Pops concert. But last year and the year prior to that, the professional group called Alma Mexicana, they performed out there.
Okay.
But the students got to experience that this past summer, and it was a great experience for them.
Well, and I think it was received very well, and I hope we get to see y'all again in the summer at that event.
Yes, sir. Yeah, anything that we can do for the community to come out and support us. We always take any opportunity that we can, and just to get the students out there to perform.
Now, y'all have a trip coming up this summer, and it's, well, we were talking earlier, it's like 30 students, and you're going to Florida. Tell me about that, Erza.
So in the summer of 24, from June 3rd to June 7th, we are wanting to take a group of students, like we mentioned, about 30 students, to go receive some workshops from Mariachi Cobre. They are the mariachi professional mariachi that performs at Disney. And, well, it's a really good opportunity for the students. Some of the students may never get to go to Disney again. And we want to give them all the opportunities possible for them to grow and experience what's out there outside of San Angelo.
Well, and I can't imagine what that would be like as a student. I would be just wide-eyed the whole time to play with people of that caliber in that venue. That would be just an amazing trip. Now, you need a little help to do that.
That is correct. So what we have right now is we have a QR code that the public can scan. It takes the public to a landing page where they can go and like us and follow us on our social media.
Okay.
And it also gives them a link to be able to to donate so that we can get the students. The more help we can get, the easier it is for the students to be able to make it to Orlando.
Yeah, it's no matter what the economy, it's going to be expensive to get that many kids from San Angelo, Texas, all the way to Florida and back.
Yes, sir.
Now, you're willing to work for your pay, I guess, is to pay your way, and that so people can go to that QR code and see if you're available for events.
That is correct.
Yeah, and well, like right now, like I had mentioned earlier, we do take performances, and we told the students from the very beginning of if they wanted to do this trip that they were going to have to put in the work, and they have. Right now, we're taking about two Saturdays every month to do performances, either private or public, and we do suggest donations, and we ask for donations, and everything goes back, of course, to the students to help with the offset the cost, because like you said, it is very expensive. And so any performances that we can, privately or public, we were willing to see if we can make it work for the students. That way they have that opportunity to raise their own money.
And this is a fantastic part of our culture and our history, and I'm really glad to see this happening. Now, you've got a performance coming up in December, too, right?
That is correct. December 8th, we have the entire mariachi program, Lincoln Mariachi and Lake View Mariachi, are going to be having their winter concert at the Murphy.
Okay. Now, that'll be something to see.
Yeah, that's a great opportunity for the public to go out and show more support. It's open to anybody that wants to go and enjoy some music. And the really neat thing is we have the beginners, 6th graders, all the way up through our varsity group at the high school. And you get to see how they gradually start transforming as they get older, and how they start getting that more mature sound. It's great. And there will also be opportunities there to support the mariachi through buying some mariachi merchandise, and we'll have the QR code there too. So if the public wants to go out and donate, please come out and help us out.
That sounds absolutely fantastic. Now, we were also talking earlier, and mariachi for guys like me is there's guitar music, and then there's trumpet music. So, and your trumpet player, one of your trumpet players has a real opportunity here.
That is correct.
Yes, one of our trumpet players, Isaac Carales, he just recently received the first chair in the All-State Mariachi, TMEA All-State Mariachi, which is the highest level that you can in Texas. And we are super proud of him. And it's been a long process for him. He's a junior this year, and he's been auditioning for this All-State Mariachi since he was a freshman. And then every year he got a little closer, and then finally this year he got the first chair, which it's really amazing for me and Mr. Ramirez, because we've seen how hard he works, hours of practice.
And for those of us who do a lot of football, and we're right at the end of football season, that's like making the first team all-state team.
That is correct.
That's a feather in his cap, and it takes a lot to do. He's got to be amazing.
Oh, yes.
He's very talented.
yes, he is.
All right. So we got the concert coming up on December 8th, and a QR code where they can go find Lake View Mariachi on social media.
Mm-hmm. That is correct.
And help over the next several months support this trip to Florida.
Yes, sir. So we want to invite everybody out to any events that you guys know that we are going to be at. Come out, support us, support the students, help them make it to Orlando, make it as easy. We want to make it as easy as possible for them, and we want them to work hard, and while we're there, we will play hard as well.
Yes. It sounds great. Guys, thank you so much for what you do, and thanks for being here today.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so
All right,
much.
we'll go back to you guys.
What a great interview with the directors of the Lake View Mariachi Band. You know, back in my days when I was in school, I went to this special music school up in Interlochen, Michigan, and on the back of Kreschke Hall, it said, dedicated to the preservation of world peace through the international language of the arts. And it was a direct quote from President Gerald R. Ford, and what they're doing at Lake View is all part of that. Go back and use that code or help support the Mariachi Band on their big trip. Next up, Chasity Oakes with the Chicken Farm Arts Center and their upcoming events.
If you're looking for a spacious SUV, this is probably a top pick. The rear spoiler and the roof rack just add to give it a sportier and more polished look. Oh, did I mention we discounted it $6,000 off MSRP?
Get a new 24 Nissan Murano Platinum and get $6,000 off MSRP. Jim Bass Nissan, Houston Hart at Arden Road or 24/7 at bassbunch.com.
Don't you just love it?
Hello, I am Ryan Chadwick, and joining me today is Ms. Chasity Oakes of the Chicken Farm Art Center. Ms. Oakes, how are you feeling today?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Oh, I'm happy to be here. Normally just doing sports, but today I'm branching out a little bit, you know? So
We love it.
yeah. So for those out there who might not know, just go ahead and tell everyone out there what your organization's all about.
Yeah, so we are the Chicken Farm Art Center, and we have a ton of things going on right now, but we've got about 16 art studios, 6 bed and breakfast rooms, a restaurant, and a lot of fun activities related for kids coming up that we wanted to talk about.
Okay, and of course, this is just ahead of the holiday season, so what events do y'all have planned for just the community in general?
So our first event that's coming up is our annual open house. It's our 52nd year, which is pretty exciting to know that the Chicken Farm has been around and a legacy of San Angelo for 52 years now. And for that, it's a 2-day open house with all of our normal studio artists being open, as well as some vendors coming in locally and from out of town to set up their art and sell. A lot of them are going to have some really good sales for Black Friday as well as Small Business Saturday. So 10 to 5 Friday and Saturday. Now that's also going to include a bunch of kids events. We've finally brought a lot of kids activities back to the Chicken Farm that we're super excited about. This will be our 3rd event, having things, I would say, back to normal-ish. Post-COVID, everything kind of changed.
Kind of went all wacky, yeah.
It did, and we haven't really had a whole lot of kids activities since then, but everybody's warmed back up to the idea of
just being around each other.
Exactly,
again, you know?
yeah.
So when you talk about the kids' activities, what kind of things what would that entail?
So we've got some free activities as well as some paid activities. That might include like sensory bends, painting. We'll have some, make some Christmas ornaments, things like that. Just kind of tying into the season, both Thanksgiving and Christmas.
And you mentioned a restaurant. Is there going to be any kind of special deals at the restaurant or anything, or any themes? So
Roots at the Silo will be open, and they're offering both lunch on Friday and Saturday as well as their normal dinner.
Okay.
So they're working on their menus now. I'm excited to see what they have, so stay tuned for when they post those.
Right, but I say it sounds like an exciting time, and you talk about a little bit about the history in San Angelo. Just go ahead and give us an idea of what just the community in large has meant to you, and what that means for your organization and all around.
Yeah, that's a great point. It's really cool to be part of the Chicken Farm Art Center. There's just such a legacy there. My husband and I have owned it for a little over a year now, and we think of it as we've got big shoes to fill or boots to fill from the previous owners, and the art legacy and community that they've created here in San Angelo. It's really cool to be a part of that, the history that Jerry Warnell and Roger Allen set up, and bringing people in, people who might not be able to afford art. This is kind of their gateway, or up and coming artists. This is a way to have an artist incubator space to get them off and going. There have been amazing artists who have come out of the Chicken Farm, like Renee Alvarado, and who's a local favorite here, but also nationally known. Then we've also got some amazing musicians who've come from the Chicken Farm. As well, and so part of that legacy is also encouraging musical arts, performing arts, as well as visual arts.
And you mentioned that a bunch of these art pieces are going to be on sale. Is this more of like an affordable version? Like if you can't afford like the big name stuff online, like you can go out and help support local artists or artists who are just getting started?
Yes. So it'll be a little bit of both. We've got some artists who are established, who've been at the Chicken Farm for quite some time now, as well as new artists. We've got some folks who, some young ASU students who are setting up for the first or second time out at the Chicken Farm to sell their works. So it's pretty exciting to see people come and see their art progress as they progress in their talent.
Oh, so that basically can be someone who's just starting out. They come out to the art center. put out some of the work, and it's just cool to kind of see them grow, basically.
Yeah.
So, of course, that's all in for this holiday season. And Ms. Oakes, if you could just go ahead and tell everybody where the Art Center's at, just in case they don't know.
Sure. We're located at 2505 Martin Luther King Drive. We've got an entryway that's got a colored pencil fence out front. Looks like a bunch of artist pencils. And there's parking across the street in the empty parking lot or out in front of our fence line. We'll be there 10 to 5 Friday and Saturday, both days 10 to 5. We've got some musical talent that's coming, supported by our Chicken Picker Circle. Some of those names include Don Gabbert, Dan Tucker, Randy Blackwood, Rylan Oakes, and Jeff Fisher, some names that are familiar to our community. So hopefully you'll want to come out and listen to those guys play as well. I believe our West Texas Flutes are also playing.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, it's a good time for everybody. We've also got some smaller foods and drinks and sweet treats in our studio frothy.
And this is the Friday following Thanksgiving, correct?
Yes, it is. So if you're looking for a place to go do something with your family or friends that are coming in from out of town and not really quite sure what to do and don't want to be just shopping all day, come out, listen to some music, and hang out with us.
Spend time together and have a good time. There's plenty of activities for the kids and whatnot, and you might be able to come home with a brand new piece of art to put on your wall, right?
Exactly. And actually, the cool thing is Plateau Brewing is actually going to be out there as well this year.
Oh,
so
and you can have some responsible fun, right?
Exactly.
All right, and again, this has been Ms. Chasity Oakes with the Chicken Farm Art Center ahead of their holiday season. So come out and enjoy the festivities. I know that a couple of us at San Angelo Live are probably going to be there. So, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, guys, back to y'all.
When it comes to unique pieces you can't find anywhere else, Kano's Diamonds and Coins is your one-stop shop. With over 24 years in the diamond and coin industry, Kano's Diamonds and Coins is West Texas's choice for diamonds, jewelry, coins, silver, and gold. Owner Bill Kano stands by his work and offers free consultations, including estate jewelry. Don't just trust anyone with your valuables. Come see the staff at Kano's at 1016 West Beauregard in San Angelo.
And there you have it. This has been today, Monday, November 20th, the Live Daily News. You can download the Live Daily News on Apple Podcast or Spotify, or watch it live on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and SanAngeloLive.com. For all the team here at San Angelo Live, my name is Joe Hyde, and thanks for watching.